Hey guys, hello. Hello Kate. How are you? So at Friday we played in Shadow of Mordor, and I didn't realize it was a release day of Palworld. I've been waiting for this game years. I bought it day one. I mostly played very early version. Very curious how it changed. I checked from time to time, but didn't play much. We're gonna start from scratch. Like you can see, survive for 74 days, 34 goals. Yeah, I was kinda advanced, but still, at that point, it was version 1.0 or 0.1 or 0. There wasn't much to. I think I managed everything at that time. So yeah, I think good to start from scratch. Palpagos Island. Okay, let's call it. Way. Gonna play solo, the normal. Yes. Uh, about Pokemon. They didn't change models at all. So yeah, basically it's gonna be a review as well because I've got pretty good knowledge what they how this game looked like on the release of early access. I can compare it what's changed, and I can say models didn't change. Oh, maybe textures. Yeah, those creatures on the cover look like Pokemon. Yeah, the game is basically copy of Pokemon. Like literally, they copied some Pokemons and Nintendo sued them, and they wanted to shut it down like completely, like Nintendo always loved to do, just shut down people's fun. I think we're gonna take the standard because I don't want to make Johnny Bravo. Maybe X. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so faces are the same as well. They, they didn't work on that. I hope they thought that it's not needed because it's not like who cares, right? I prefer that game focuses more on mechanics. They can always change it later, but still have to point that they didn't change much. Where is blonde? Like dark blonde. People has dark blonde hairs. green hair. Create a cute girl. I'm not gonna play again. What what is your goal in this game? Catch them? Your goal is to survive. The survival game. And yeah, you catch pals. That's how they are called, pals. World. I've got similar hairstyle. So yeah. Catch pals. And basically they are your slaves. There is no dark blonde. And yeah, and you can like you can use them in fight, or you can use them in production stuff. Like they can make stuff for you. Need to do it yourself. Christ. Nice. Okay. Boys. Okay. Let's get started. Green hair. Oh. Basically, that's all your character says through the game, so yeah. Just says those stuff. And the goal is to, I think the main goal, at least now, because early access, that area wasn't released yet, so they added this giant tree area. You could see it before, but it was just a placeholder in the background. But now you can reach it, and that's your main goal. And through that like road, you're gonna meet like some obstacles, because like in Pokemon, you've got this organization that want to catch and like slave pals. Like basically, you're doing the same, right? But in like more, I would say, humanitarian way. But they want to slave all those pals, and they to create an army or something. So you have to fight with some bosses. Okay, start is the same as it was. We unlock the beacon. If you die, you resurrect the nearby, and you can also fast travel. Sure. Try to tell. The best settings, but game is. I mean, the optimization improved. Like I'm basically playing at maximum details. I had to just lower shadows, but still, it's not like the perfect. And also, hard OC, because this game is on Unreal Engine 5, and 5 doesn't like graphic OCs. Okay, so they didn't added any voices NPCs. And basically, you've got some story here, right? Got some story, but it's not like very strong. At least it wasn't. I hope it changed, but I doubt, because this game is not sandbox survivor game with Pokemon elements. It's been a while since. Okay, I think he's going to. Basically, we are on some unknown island, right? But it's inhabited by those like native folks, and of course, us. So we are on Earth, right? I think the story behind it is like some island showed up on the Pacific or something, right? With poles, and everyone want to get there. It's not easy to get there. So kinda crashed or something and woke up. Island. Think Zelda vibes. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Because it's a Japanese game, so yeah. It's made by a small studio from Tokyo. Guys, and guys are super cool. By the way, let me tell something about them, because they from the start they priced it as a 30 USD, which is like perfect price for this type of game. And Polish fans, because we've got the one of the most horrific prices for video games these days. We pay on the level of Switzerland, which has like three, maybe not, had 3 times more income per citizen. Now it's 2 times, but still, they are, you know, they are more rich than us, and they've got the same prices. So our like, because Steam doesn't want to change that, so we've got this like community project, polish our prices, and they reached these guys and they lowered our price to make it like in the middle, like it should be, below Germany and US. So yeah, and also because the original plan was to increase the price after the full release, like to around 40 USD, but they sold like I think 20 million copies. So I think, yeah. So they said, we are changing plans as a thank to community for supporting us with problems with Nintendo. They said that they are not going to increase the price, and it's gonna stay at 30. So yeah, I just wanted to point that. I think it's cool. So not all Japanese are greedy, only those big companies. Okay, so he warned us that this island is very dangerous. Basically hell on earth. But I think he should give us some. You talk with him. Did he give us something? Yeah, he gave us rules. Okay, can create. Have it. I remember he gave us something. Change. Hmm. Okay. We should. We've got a guide. How to stay alive. Open the options. Yeah. Okay. So it records every pal we saw with our eyes. When we gonna catch, gonna get more data on them. Let's see how much of them are currently in game, because at the start of early access, I think it was something similar to first generation of Pokemon, so something around 150 or 100. I'm not sure. Okay, so 100 should be around 200. Yeah. So they added, I think, at least 50, maybe more, because I'm not sure how much was that. Maybe 130, but they added some nice amount. Oh, hey Piotr, how's Palworld? I just started. Yeah, I started from fresh save because my old save I've got around 40 level and nearly 3 months into the game, so I wanted to start from scratch. Okay, let's check survival guide. Why should I check survival? I don't remember much. Like I said, I played mostly 2 years ago. So I didn't play because I wanted to experience full release, and I already like reached everything I could at the time. Place primitive workbench. Okay. Okay, nothing changed. We still have to hold. Can you build a house here? Yeah, you can build a house. Uh, Base building is not. It wasn't the best compared to other games like Conan Exiles or Dune Awakening or Enshrouded. Better than Valheim. I don't like Valheim base build. Very like basic. So it was like mediocre, but I think they added a lot of things. I'm sure that in 1.0 they added ability to build on the water. You can build some water city. Once you craft stone craft, build basic. I need stone and gonna smash with fist. Grab from the ground. Ah. Yeah, but like I said, gonna be honest, like it wasn't like the greatest base build. Like in Enshrouded, Conan Exiles, um, it is better. But I I played like the early access release 2 years ago. So I hope they added something. Okay, you have to eat, right? Yeah, temperature, hunger. Um, yeah, those two things. Have to keep berry seeds. Take how take one control. I want how we primitive. So for now we have to do it on our own, but in future you can uh, send a pal to work at the station and don't need to stand and you don't need to stand and waste your time production because those basic things they don't need much time to produce, but more advanced things, it take some time. You would just to stand there for like minutes and hold your button. Okay, we got where's the they produce X? No, I don't know. Ah, there is. Grab some wood. Now we leveled up. Palpedia. Sorry. So what I like to do at start with every similar type of game, I like to add to health pool because we are kinda naked right now. By the way, Grunter, how did you like Palworld? I think you wasn't very impressed. I I remember I watched your first streams, but then I made a break from social media. Didn't watch your next stream. Reactions. Did they improve or expand anything at start of the game because the game had a strong alpha version vibe, or did they just add new poke, new pulse, and that's it? I didn't read full full 1.0 changes. I know that the patch was massive, and you know, game was already played by like tons of people, right? And you can still play. You don't need to start from scratch. You can play on your old save. So I'm guessing that they took this approach that they're gonna focus on the end game, you know, to to make those people who still play or they just want to come back to, like, most people just want to come back to their old saves and continue, right? So they mostly focus on polishing early game and they just focus on expanding late game. Like they added like this big tree area, I think the final area of the game. They added more bosses, some story, and more pulse and optimization. I think that's basically it. And some new features like this base building on water and maybe new elements, that sort of things. So if you are like interested in like starting new, save to see something new, I wouldn't say you're gonna get it. Crimson Desert. Yeah, I'm basically a noob right now. It reminds me of Crimson Desert. I still need to watch your OD. I didn't touch this game. I didn't watch anyone. I was hyped on this game, and then I made this break, and I forgot about this game. To be honest, like I don't even know how you play. Okay, let's continue. Catching power time. Open technology menu with T. Lock pulse field technology. Okay. Pulse field technology. Basically, like in any other Fiverr game, I've got this tech tree. Let's see. 80, 80 level. I don't know how many there was. I think when I played, it was 30 levels. It's got interesting ideas, but it on so basic level it disappoints. Uh, yeah, but you have to remember that the studio behind it, basically, maybe now they grew, but I think for the first year they was just like 20 people working on it, maybe even less. And I think they also worked on other game, so it was basically an indie studio. Maybe they probably grew. Okay, we are yeah, overweighted. Find the blue notes on each. Obtain Paldium fragment. Okay, but I want to make a chest. Chest here. Where should I? Okay. And also another thing is that I think why it took 2 years or over 2 years, because I think that after they released the game, they had this uh they were sued by Nintendo, and they immediately started to change like scope of the game. I think they changed plans because basically they were afraid that this game gonna be shut down, so they immediately started working on other games, and they focused not on developing this game but changing like scope, changing things. Like they had to remove certain things that Nintendo sued them for. So they removed some and changed some, and and also like they didn't work on it for like few months. First, like court case started, and they saw some glimpse of hope, and then I think they return on full development. So yeah, I'm I at the first I thought, oh, okay, it's game over. They're gonna close it. I'm glad it don't have much of games. Change the location of the chat again. But yeah, yeah. I wished it bigger game or like MMO or something. Maybe in future we're gonna get like Palworld 2 or something. So I'm glad they released it, gave some nice content. I paid how much I paid. I think I bought it on some key auction for like $20. I already get like 100 hours. I'm gonna add another 100 for sure. So I think it's a decent amount of time. I gameplay time for the amount of money. I'm not complaining. And still, we are lacking games like that. And all other survivor games are basically the same. Like Enshrouded is cool. It looks cool, but basically a Valheim just looking better. And Conan Exiles is good, but played so much in it. Mind the blue. Okay, mind the each to obtain Paldium fragment. Start playing with yapping like Kate. No offense. find those blue nodes. 2 nodes on each. Oh, we already created an ball. Shouldn't call it beach. Using post or something better. And also, this game is very open. Already has a ton of mods, so I'm sure this game, even if like company gonna abandon this game after release, gonna get nice mods. Oh, we are getting cold. Attack with a pulse to weaken it, then capture by throwing pulse sphere. Okay. We gonna grab Chickpea. I think it was nice at the start. It has this charge. But I don't have a weapon, so I hope it's not gonna kill me. Okay, it's super weak. It's just level 1. Ah, here is level 2, so let's catch level 2. Ooh. Okay. And I'm interested. Did they came back to throwing bow? Let's see. No. That's what they removed. I still hope they may return. So it just okay, and we can't throw. But there is a mod, and I think I already tested it, and it worked kinda well. So that's what they removed. In the past, like in the original version, you could aim, you could throw your pal, and it even I think some pals had an initial damage when you drop it on some target. It was nice, but they removed it because that was one of the case that which Nintendo sued them for. The throwing ball. That was like one of the reasons they yeah, I need to dress and get warm, everything. Let's back to our base. Unlock Palbox technology. Palbox. So yeah, basically, for someone like Piotr who played it recently, it's not gonna be very interesting gameplay for now, at least. Maybe if I'm gonna reach later phases. Oh, and for someone who doesn't know, you've got this like day-night cycles, and you can find different pals at night, different pals at day. Those day pals, they are sleeping at night, and the night cycle pals are showing up. Those like nightmare pals, like shadow pals. Oh, we can catch them only at night. Place Palbox. Need wood. First, we're gonna learn how to a campfire. We need to. So far, not much really changed. Like even animations, sounds. I think like sorry, like I said, they mostly focus on polishing what there are already is and adding late game. That's the main goal. Expanding the game. And I understand them because most of people just want to continue their uh, already established bases. Like I prefer start from scratch because I've a lot. Can always come back to my old save later. Okay, now we are kinda happy. And pal box overlaps with another object. Okay. Open pal box and deploy base pal. So yeah, here we can it's basically our pal inventory. Going to roam over our base, and you can assign it to different roles. Like for example, this Chikipi, he can work at farm and provide eggs, which you can eat. You can create a chicken farm. Or there are some pals you can defend your base or grab some wood or other resources. So now we're gonna take it back to our inventory. Use food. Nice. Deploy a work path. Base. Build wooden chest. Primitive work. We've already done this. Done that. Balance without bed. Get stressed. Yeah. Need a bed. Current base mission. Capture lamp ball. Let's we need more of these. How is your weekend, guys? I hope it's good. The weather is perfect for some. I think it could be a little warmer. Could be a little warmer. Sometimes it's freezing. We are at summer, so it's not good. Fire. Bunch of pole balls. They are called pole spheres, but I like to call them pole balls. And we need to grab a lamp ball. Another ball. Oh, hello. Okay. You're gonna fight with this one. Nice. Now go back. I'm gonna... we need to make some weapon. Gonna catch this one. 100% chances. For more advanced pals, gonna need more advanced pole balls. These ones are only for basic. We've got lamp ball. We need to catch 3 of them. I think they want to introduce us to farming. Okay, we got 3 of them. Please. Oh, you didn't. Ooh, he's shooting. We're gonna make it. Let's grab the. Oh, some special attack. Oh, it killed our hull. 74%. How to dodge? Okay. Oh shit. Not good. I think I need to create some lab because this axe is not a good weapon. Torch. Need that as well. And wooden club. How's the audio by? I managed to find a nice spot of volume. But if it's too quiet, then let me know. Level 7. Bad dream. Hope it's not kill me. Ah! Shoot it at just one hit. Oh, God. It's not a joke. I think it's gonna kill us. Try to catch it. Come on. Nah. Bullshit. Amazing. That was amazing. Maybe now. Nice. Get some strong power now. Let's grab another lamp ball. Level 1 though. This sound. Something is flying. Jet. And how do you like it? Like basically the same game as it was 2 years ago. Nothing changed much. Maybe it looks better because, you know, I'm using much better details now. Because at this start of early access, the optimization wasn't really good. You can find this exploration things and chests. We found more advanced Megasphere, nice. So yeah, but basically the same. Nothing really changed, but like I said, just looks better for me. But I think they added some extra vegetations and better, maybe better textures. So yeah, it's okay for now. Nothing really annoys me or something. So decent. And kill this one. Oh, come on. Ah, okay. So it doesn't attack. Like, why I can't? Okay, so ah, so it's bugged. Or oh no. So now we are getting this as a companion. Okay. It wasn't like that. So they added feature. Kinda cute. Oh yeah, we need to go there and there are some tests. Unlock cloth outfit. Cloth outfit. Now do the same to equip a common shield. Make a cloth outfit. We need cloths. Shield. They help you fight. Yeah. Basically like Pokemon. You just don't throw balls because Nintendo didn't allow it. But if you really want, there is a mod and you can throw balls. You can even aim where the ball can land, and the pal gonna show up. But they're not like here, because they had to cut this animation. Oh, we can make some. Unlock the cloth outfit. Now do the 10. Now do the equip normal parachute. Parachute. Where's parachute? Want a spear? Now do the same to equip a normal parachute. Press the same. Same what? Fiber. Fragger. Where is? First, I'm gonna just make some clothes. How much is needed? Yeah, they can help you fight, they can help you at production, they can help you defend your base because, as you know, if you grow up, like your base grow, you're gonna get raided. Uh, that's why it's a survivor. Every day, the wave gonna be stronger, and you have to defend your base. So you're gonna need some defense, and use your pulse to defend your base while you are away or doing something. Your place. Don't need defending it on your own. Did you play this kind of type of games before, Kate? Recently someone Amdo recommended you Enshroud. Basically, like turning. The idea is basically the same, like Survivor game. So Shrouded has a similar beginning, but it's more fantasy. Like it's like a Hobbit. And you play basically a Hobbit character, some world, destroyed world, and Shrouded is nice, and it's also getting 1.0 version in 2 weeks. So I think I'm gonna play that too. I'm less familiar with Shrouded. I only played like a few hours, and the optimization, like my PC couldn't run it well. Optimization was really bad, and I've heard it's not very good even now. So hope they're gonna do that. I'll do the same. Shield, common shield, stone, anti stone. We are hungry. Let's make some. Can bake berries. I wish they would change this holding stuff. Maybe there is a mod to change it. I don't like to hold. I I get what they want. Like this way, you want to hire pals to do this stuff because you don't want to hold. But so it's a friction purpose, right? Baked berries. Overall, it's a very chill game. So if you like just want to sit, enjoy, even the fights, you are well prepared. Fights are not very challenging. Even boss fights weren't very hard. So if you want some game to chill, do some stuff, collect pals, love Pokemons, and maybe you've got friends to play because this game has a multiplayer. Then a nice game. And it's not very expensive. Yeah, baked berries. So never try this stuff. Oh, lamb bowl kebab. Hell yeah! Now we are talking. By the way, we've got one of the best uh, pizza places in Warsaw. Like one of the best in the world right now because I think two of how is it called in English? Place that make pizzas? Pizzerias? That's the word, right? So international, like international, uh, international rank. 50 top pizza in Europe. Chose two pizzerias in Poland. One is from some small town, and one is from Warsaw. and it's called Ciao a tutti. And they also are the best. They are making the best Neapolitan pizza in the world, and they were chosen by Italians themselves. So they are making better Neapolitan pizza than Italians themselves. So yeah, ciao a tutti. I think they've got 3 places in Warsaw. So yeah, I want to try them because it's a fresh, and I think it's not the first time they were awarded this. I think they are high in the ranking. Yeah, yeah. Like and this one, I think it's in Skierniewice or somewhere. I think it's on 11th spot in Europe. So it's almost top 10 best places for pizza in Europe. And I think one of them, I think that in the smaller town is run by some Italian migrants. So it's 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 obvious. But this one in Warsaw, I think it's run by some Polish guy. Challenge accepted. You gonna try it? Okay, then let me know how it is. Ciao a tutti. And yeah, maybe it's a good idea to try their Neapolitan first. I know it's a basic pizza, just basic ingredients, but still, we call it margherita, right? Poland. So, I from time to time, I like to just order margherita without everything else, just to taste the tomatoes and pizza bread. Okay, now one shield. Okay. Oh, see, now we are spending more time and some more advanced things. You need a pulse because you can like make it only at some more advanced stations where you can hire like few pulse, and some pulse have like bonuses, make certain items. So you really want to uh, use pulse production. I want to make a spear. Spear and shield. I think I hope you can use spear together with yeah thematic Greek hoplite. Okay. Yeah, it's better than the club. Torch, no. Yeah, but still better than club. Uh, okay, and how to pick how to use shield? Shield is out. Ah, okay. Okay, shield. Shield is just a shield, like a force field, right? I thought it's a shield. Okay, I see. I forgot. I thought it's like in other games. It's additional health pool, and now I can see that we are like nearly dying. So amazing! It we had just 1 HP, and of course we have to feed our balls. How to wake up the caution. Hmm. I don't remember how to. capacity. Land bow. This one gonna be our main one. Okay, so here. Spend here, and there is a timer. Okay. I remember. What else? Do the same. Equip normal parachute. Okay, but how to make them? I don't see any tech. All dressing facility. I think this one is new. I don't remember if this was present at the start of early access. Global PAL box. Okay, that's where is parachute? Oh, here. We just needed 11. A cloth. Make a cloth. Oh, we can do. And now the parachute. Can with a parachute we can glide. Glide. But overall you can fly in this game, but you have to catch a flying POW. I think, or I hope it's still in the game, because I think there was some rumors that they may remove that one too, because Nintendo also didn't like that, which is just like crazy. In their like showcase, like they pointed that flying on catchable monsters is their like it's their original idea, and nobody else can use it. So they wanted to remove that too. I hope they failed, but maybe we're gonna. If they did, maybe we're gonna get some beast. Bring it back, because I think some mods are not like they made it from scratch. They just found files in the old version of the game. Someone was smart enough to preserve the files, and they just took the files that for the like the pro of the ball, and they just reused and reintroduced it into the game. It doesn't work perfect like it did. Well, some it is some way to bring it back without, company can't do it, so we're gonna make it ourselves. The studio just gonna make it possible for us to do everything we want. Now parachute. Where's parachute? Ah, I'll do this. Ah, okay. So have to do this. Find the small settlement and talk to the chief. Small settlement. Have to go that far. Let's eat. Before we go, let's right. Get some backpack. I think we can go. Torch increase the temperature of our body, so use can use it. It's a heater. Whew. He's rolling. Let's catch this one. Defund. We can use it on a farm to spray some water on plants. God damn it. So it's still kind of help us even as a help us as a companion. So if we're gonna summon another pal, we've got like 2 at the same time. So this kind of pals that I think these are ethereals of ghosts. Let's see. How are they? Dark. While in party, appears near the player. So this is like a unique passive ability, which is very nice. And I think that's not the only one that has it, but I think those ghost pals have it. So it wasn't present, so they added it, and it's nice. Attack hostage enemy dark magic, yeah. Okay. Let's fight. Nice. We need to... Ooh. We've got some serious fight. Whole group. I need to spend some attribute points I forgot. You can add some powerful. Maybe stamina. Stamina is useful when climbing or no? Okay, let's try to grab it. Catch it. But very low. Level 7, so... Oh, we've got 2 now. That's crazy. But they may interrupt, like catching some low-leveled pulse, so it's not. Maybe it's not the best idea to have them party. Okay, Kativa. We don't have it yet. And he is escaping, of course. I'm here. Gonna catch them all. Ah, Alters DLC. Jello pals. Like slimes. I think there is some slime pal. By the way, did you watch anime reincarnated as a slime? As a jelly? In Polish it's odrodzony jako galareta. It's a isekai anime. Currently we've got season 4 or season 5. It's one of the best isekais. So if you like slimes and this kind of type of monsters, you can watch it. It's funny and interesting. Alters DLC is coming to me. That's nice. I hope that besides extra content, maybe they gonna do something with endings, because I think that's was like the uh worst side of that game. It was very underwhelming. I think they could make it better with changes now that they like can focus on that. Would make the game a lot better. Like it was even meaningful, because to be honest, it doesn't really care what you choose. Just like in those, fake Telltale games. I finished that Dispatch recently. A cool story, but none of that choice matter really. Like nothing matter. It's just a fake. It's just illusion. That's what pissed me off, because like yeah, like I like the story. I think it was a nice idea, but still the choice is fake, an illusion, just like in Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us. Um, story in Wolf Among Us is better, but still, like the game is all about choices, but the choices are just an illusion. It's nothing like in big production. And when I because of course I want to get another part, Dispatch. So I asked AI if there is a production already or something. AI said there is no signs of it, because the first part took around 7 years. Can you believe it? Like Dispatch took them 7 years to make. Are they crazy? Like if that's how like Western companies work, I don't. Now I know why they have to adapt AI, because it's 7 years for this type of game. Like, sorry, but that's too long. You waste so much time. 7 years for some. It's basically a visual novel with nice visuals. Japanese, like basically they created visual novels. They may some companies make it takes 2 to 3 years to make visual, like very advanced one and very long one. Like some of their visual novels, you can play 30 hours. I think most famous are Move Loof or Fate. No, I think Fate is the most famous. But Move Loop, Series. Oh. And now they are not attacking? Ah, we don't have all balls. Now we have. You are mine now. So it is kinda disappointing how they make those games. 7 years for Dispatch. Why it's attacking me? Like because I attacked his body? Sometimes they do attack those companions, and sometimes they don't. Are you hyped for the Wolf Among Us 2? I hope they. Uh, it's a hopium, I know, but should we be even happy that they're gonna release the second part because there was a chance to wrap it, but I still hope they're gonna make those choices more meaningful and we can get different endings. That would be cool. They should focus on that. Like they have already textures, right? Assets. You can reuse them, like voice lines. You don't even need to record anything new. Just get rights to the voice and use AI to. Like, I don't mind using AI in this way. Like, if they want to save time and money on while creating voice lines, then use AI and just get the rights to the voices. Do you know that Bigby and Snow White had 7 children in the comics, all conceived during 3-day vacation? Ah, no, so that's why you prefer it. Manso. Had a romancer in this but without children yet. Um, but that must be hell of a vacation. 3 day. I think they didn't even leave the bed. Yeah. No, that's not why. Just interesting fact. I like the story more. Detective and all. Yeah, I know. I know. But that's just cherry on top. Eh. Are they going to attack while they are inside the ball? Let's see. Now they are attacking. They attacked once. They just attacked once. Okay. Okay, I received damage and they... Okay, now they react. Because it attacked me. But they just attacked once. So if I want them to fight, we still need to release. Okay. That's cool. It would be too OP. Find a small settlement. Okay, let's go to that settlement. I already forgot that I have to go there. I focus on yapping and checking out stuff. Oh, there is this the first big pal, level 35. It's like it's pacifist plant eating pal, but it's big and it has some nice attack if I remember. Zelda paraglide. You can make better runs and like I said you can fly. Or at least you could. I hope it's the game. But you know, I'm complaining about. Oh, there is another one. Amorest. I can see it's still glitching, like it did, so they didn't fix it. Animation still can glitch. This one is also kind of copied from Pokemon. I think there was some similar Pokemon. Gen 3 or Gen 4, but it wasn't like covered in leaves. It was this type of mammoth, but it was rocky or something. Very similar. Zelda. I would I would love to watch you play Zelda. Like I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see much of gameplay from those new Zeldas, and I'm complaining on. Can sound like I hate Nintendo. I think currently Nintendo is the best. Is the best. How to call it? Like console company with Switch 2. I think Switch 2 is the best console right now. It offers so much uniqueness and exclusivity. Uh, you can play on TV and grab it and go with it. Games are cool, not very pricey. They also at last opened Polish distribution and Polish like they created Nintendo Poland because up until few days later, Ariel we didn't had like their they didn't had like some sister company in Eastern Europe, like not only in Poland. They completely like ignored this part of world, and then they started to distribute the games in Czech Republic, and but now yeah now we have we've got Polish prices, we've got even Nintendo Switch receives Polish language, so yeah I think Nintendo is getting better, but still some of their like they're crazy about their IPs and and the laws. What is it? Gate? Oh, not gate. I don't remember. What was it? Get some NPC. Talk. Hello. Veteran Paul Tamer. When you faint, you will drop some item you're carrying, but Pillar of Light will mark the spot so you can easily find them and pick up your items by touching. Okay. It's a beacon, okay. Fast travel. Still forget getting to random spawn. Do this, health, some stamina, and let's eat. Let's feed our pal. So here we've got apparel, 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 like a Volpe. I think they changed the model. It looked different. No, there was a yeah. It looked like a Vulpix Pokemon. It was a fire type PAL. But I guess they had to change it because yeah, it was very similar to Vulpix. That's that's the first model I can tell they changed, or maybe it's a different one. Gonna see. Or this one, the Pingu, how they are called. Pangulet is the same, and it's running very fast. saturation, like the brightness is too much. Can I lower it? I can. Still. Now it is 50% off. Now it's matching other way. Hello. Worry want farmer. Have you adventure? Perfect timing. Could you deliver a special dish? Settlement nearby from. Give it to the super dependable looking one. You recognize him right away. Uh, Submission. There wasn't an indication if I have to explore them. And this one, Linfurk, yeah. Capture of power to improve the ability to capture powers. Okay, so it's like a collectible that's gonna our passive ability. It's nice. What is this? Oh, Chikipi is drowning. There may be some chests, so I check. Still need to go there. And we get some side quest. I tracked quest at the time. And gonna get mozzarella cheeseburger. Gold coin. Mozzarella. I don't have any balls. I don't want these ones. I'm gonna catch them later. Get the first tower. If I'm correct, there is a boss. Those tower. Every tower there is a boss, if I'm correct. So it should be first boss. How was she called? Zoe. She became like it's funny. The boss became like the main character of this game. Like Zoe is more like she's how is it called? Not the main, like most recognizable character Palworld. And people were like, bring more Zoe. And now when you defeat her, she can become like not only her, but became because of her. She can become part of your team. Something. So it's somewhere. You can now recruit those defeated bosses or leaders. I don't know how they are called. Pokemon is gym leaders, right? And of course their pulse too. You can use that pulse. I think so. And we get some situation here. So that's the syndicate, yeah. That's the organization. Oh, they're hunting us. Can't really fight with. I'm too low and I'm overweighted, so I think yeah, I should drop something. I should drop some. Should I drop seeds? Not enough. Stone or stone. Let's drop.
Hip. What? Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, I think they're chasing us. Yeah, to escape. They've got. Ooh, we found our first egg. We can incubate it, special incubator, and we can cultivate pulse. Also, nothing changed.
What?
We could genetically cross pulse and create some, not like the different evolution, I think, but we could improve some pulse or something. But maybe we can cross and create something new. I don't know. Okay, so this one is the Vulpix like Pokemon. I thought it's a little different. Stuck with the cheap. Oh, you are not from around these parts, are you? Yeah, just like in Gothic. You've got to be new here. Welcome to our humble village. Okay. Don't be startled by the various poles. They have all been domesticated. We humans have lived in peace and harmony. Also, rumor has it that a massive disaster once brought them to the edge of extinction long ago, but that piqued your interest? In that case, do well to seek out the World Tree. I'm referring to that massive tree of in the distance. In the Zelda, you've got this Yggdrasil kind of tree too, right? For someone who doesn't know, it's straight from Norse mythology. You got this Yggdrasil world tree, so it's from Viking legend. A legend says that should you reach the world tree, you will find the proof behind all there is to note about this island. Another claim shows power. Okay. I've heard that the Rain Syndicate boss may be the person to ask. All by all accounts, he's been missing for quite some time. The guy looks like Giovanni from Pokemon. His Syndicate boss. He was like it's like copy pasted Giovanni from Team Air Pokemon. The Rain Syndicate is an armed group that set up base at the tower. Currently rules over the surrounding lands. There is a leader, Zoe. At present, their acting head is the leader's daughter, Zora. So she's the daughter of that Giovanni dude. I'm calling him, but he's got other name. Oh, judging by how unruly the rest of them are, I do question how much order has actually have. Doesn't care, like in any case, I would say that their tower holds some of big, but you tiring visit, you do a prepare for those. Yeah, I think we are not prepared now. How knowledgeable are you about Palgear? That foxtrots like to build their dens close to the tower. Match talking. Let me check map. Okay, so we can see bosses. I thought there may be some indication what kind of one is here, but I thought that maybe we see, I don't know, the areas where we can find certain types balls or something. Um, uh, yeah, this dude is basically grandpa from all Dragon Quest games, like this style in Dragon Quest game. Dragon Quest 10, the recent game. So yeah, there is this dude that looks very similar, or maybe Dragon Ball style. I don't know. Very Japanese style. Grand Pass. Gossiping villager. Heard that the caves are home. Okay. Some NPC gives us some hints. Treasure in caves. Let's see what else we have here. Got veteran hunter. Your eyes are no ordinary ones. Request from a veteran hunter. So, yeah, like I thought, we can grab a side quest while, but we have to find them. We have to talk with. Welcome. Haven't seen your face before. And from far away, must long journey. Take your time, rest up. So there are no indications of side quests, only main quests. Side quests are hidden. So that's have to talk with everyone. That's merchant. I've got some good items in. Okay. They sell pulse sometimes, or they did in the past. Let's see if they're doing that. Each hat's thematic. You can buy some skins. Some equipment, ingredients. You can sell stuff too. I don't want to sell anything. Oh, you can sell this. How to sell? Leather, no. Farmer special. Gonna keep the rest. Capture Foxpark. Unlock the Foxpark harness technology to craft it, to pal gear. Yeah, we can mount. Even we can ground mount. Pulse. flying ones, and swimming ones too.
Hey.
Okay, so they worked on. There is more like of interaction with NPCs compared to the past versions, and those side quests, and like for example in this village there wasn't so many NPCs. More lively. Gonna include field of view.
Huh.
I wish we could adjust the camera. We can only adjust the travel cam, riding cam. Oh, we've got some milk tanks. Like in Pokemon, those were called milk tanks.
Yoy.
Ooh. Mozzarina. Ah, cool name. I want that.
Oh.
This one. This one is like Venozar. I think it has a bigger version, like a. No, it's not Venozar. Was like get Bulbasaur. Then was what? Bulbasaur. The next evolution was Ivysaur. The Venozar was the huge one. This one is like Ivysaur, but there is also this matriarch, basically a Venozar. Nothing more
Yoy.
this place, I think. But there is something. That's the monkey. Paul, and here, Pat Ecological Researcher. Nice to meet you. Studying Paul species and conducting ecology survey. Okay, identify species in the have Palpedia. Don't you? Would you mind showing it? Okay. Manage to catch more. I would happy to reward you for your efforts. Would you be willing to help me with my research? Another side quest. You've recorded 6 species so far. Try to catch 10 next. There are likely more species in this area. If you discover any, please come show me.
Hey.
Oh, really? It's creepy. What about an old hag with glasses? That must be a combo. Special combo. Oh, Depresso. That's another dark ball. You can catch him only at night. Depresso, because he's depressed. Another merchant. And yeah, he's trading poles, and the poles list is changing. It's not always. At least I think so. If I remember, I bought this one, dire hole, dire hole, or maybe it's not changing, but still can't afford. Oh, Fox Park. Yeah, that one is like a. It's like a Charmander with Vulpix.
Huh.
Yeah, the game is cozy and chill. Like, if you have friends to play with, it's super fun. Like, when is the quest to find a wife? I don't think we.
Hmm.
I'm starting. I don't have any food. This one is for the quest. About the quest.
Huh.
Let's go.
Hey.
Show us. Showing us the tower. What about the Ah, yeah, showing us. Huh? Some shadow glitches. Let's. I'm curious. Kinda helped, but I think the main culprit behind it is DLSS. That's what happens with DLSS. Sometimes disturbed with shadows, even on the highest quality. That's something they didn't fix yet. Yeah, these pals really look like similar to Pokemon. Yeah, they are, but most they are not like There were some very closed ones, copy paste, but they already changed them. But most of them are like just like a hybrid, like this Fox Park. Looks like the colors are from Charmander. It's a fire pal, but also it's a fox, so it's kind of like Charmander uh, merged with Vulpix. So they're still very like very maybe not very original, but they try to be original, not like copy
Mm-hmm.
paste because they knew Nintendo is going to be mad. Once delivered, your items will be gone. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. Delivered food. And what now?
Yeah.
Ah. So now we have to come back to this lady, get our reward. Uh, Showing us. Can teleport. We've got other quests. Record 10 pal times. Types. And defeat 5 bosses. We can't complete this one yet. Let's check what kind of pals we've got here. But to like record pals, get to catch them. So for now, I can do this because we are lacking pal balls. Pal ball. This one is Jotok. Joltok. So this is an electric hedgehog. Nice. I need to keep the pal ball for the mission. because we need to capture Fox Park. Let's go there. Palworld, yeah. I mean they are calling it pulse spheres, but I call them Palworlds. It sounds better. Palworlds.
What?
And it's shorter.
Oh.
Can I? There is no extra points.
What?
So yeah. I just for I'm gonna be honest, for streams I prefer to play games like this. Like chill games, I don't really need to, think or stress myself. It's a perfect game for me. Okay, we find the one. He's sleeping. Okay, boys. Time to catch it. Oh shit, it's gonna die. Yeah. I think I need to... Yeah, because when they are out, they can use this special attack. In this form, like companion form, you can only use this basic attack. And that special attack that Dark Ball is kinda OP. Okay, we grab the journal. Can we read those? So yeah, those we saw are just great ones. Have full data, we have to capture them. And also, there is a bonus. We can get a bonus when we reach a certain number of catched balls. I don't remember. I don't remember what the bonus was. It showed us what kind of job they like to do. The food type. No, not the food type. The amount of food they need. The level. These ones are very universal. Ah, and the drops, right? I don't remember what type of bonus we are getting. Maybe some currency. Catch the balls, sure. You added. I call them pole balls. It's shorter. Is the quoting works again? I didn't check. Last time you said that quotes doesn't. And yeah, we've got larger than egg. We can incubate it and something gonna hatch from it. And you've got different type of eggs. Okay, it's working. We've got different type of eggs. This one's verdant. I think these are for like plant types of pulse. And also, just like in the first generation of Pokemons, the most powerful pulse, at least that's how it was in the old version, was the dragon types, dragonic types. And you can patch them. X2. Just need to find those dragon eggs. I think they were kinda rare. Okay. touched it. Unlock the Foxspark harness technology to craft it at the Pal Gear workbench. Harness for holding Foxsparks. Activate its partner skill to hold Foxspark. Ah, it's a flamethrower. Okay. So basically you can... There is not only saddles, like on some certain pals you can use them as mounts, right? But sometimes they are too small, but you can still use them as a weapon. And this one is like a, you can hold it and use it as a flamethrower. Oh, this one is wild. Let's catch it. Hello. I'm gonna be honest. I've got this feeling that AI. I mean, obviously not the great. Oh, this one is nice. Premise. But when I've noticed that it's like it worse than it was at the beginning. I think it was the pulse behaved in a better way. So maybe yeah, I'm wrong, but um, I don't know. They behave different. Right? They are not so like you could die. You could die from like those basic ones. Not like now that I'm just just hitting them and they are just standing and doing nothing. Maybe it's just a temporary bug or something. Yeah. What now? Unlock the I did. So I need a plugin. I think it's time to just get back to our uh-huh. It's time to get back to our camp. But first we're gonna go back to that farmer. Yes. Fast travel. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but AI in most of the games these days is just worse than it was 10, 20 years ago. I think Stalker is the best example. Stalker 1 had some amazing AI and simulation, and Stalker 2 just a joke compared to it. No, I didn't. I kind of predicted this game is gonna not going to be like amazing. First reason was that I knew before that those guys who worked on the original are not longer in the studio. I think the war the studio, the Ukrainian studio behind it, had some obvious problems, but also some financial problems in the past, and lots of original creators left or were poached by the other companies. And so I kind of knew the struggle. I think the uh, launch date was like postponed like 3 times, so you could see they have some issues. And yeah, you can see that. So I thought, and it was like, at that time I was still buying games on the on day one. So I thought about it, but nah, it had. I'm glad I didn't. Had so many issues, and it's still it's not still not fixed. So maybe in one day, maybe modders gonna fix the game. Let's create this harness, whatever. But to be honest, like this tutorial, like at this level, you don't really need that harness harness technologies. It should be introduced later, in my. Let's do it. Let's go with the flow. I'll gear workbench. We need cloth, and we need more pal balls. No, not pal balls. Meatballs. Lamb balls. Yeah, the kebab balls. Get some wool. What is this? This to jump? Yeah, they added some. So that's what I hear. What I heard. It sounded like some flying jet for the sky, but it's a wind. Wind effect. Let's grab some eggs. Oh, it's already dead. No, it's not dead. It's just sleeping. Oh. Hmm. Okay, I was there. When I played, I think I was at that area under that dome, but I don't remember what there find there. This game is all about the balls. I think that's enough. Sorry, I had to. this ch change this plugin. I can't find the place. It always covers. We are overweight again. Eat. Have something to eat? No. Cook. Get some ingredients. So yeah. Overall, that's the basically that's the Palworld, but you know it's going more. You are getting more mechanics, bosses, some main stories show up after you defeat third boss. Why my micro? Micro. And you have to increase, like, build up your base, develop it, grab some pals who can help you. As you could see, the pole, it's a wild pole, and it grabbed a berry because they get to eat. So, oh no, that's my pole. Gather, it's harvesting already, like it's harvesting things, but I didn't order it. Do it. The deal. Required stability. Don't know. Harvest. Ah, okay. Because yeah, you can throw. And it started to work in the area you throw, if it has a skill to do stuff. But in the past, you could just target the place and aim, like, in better way. Now it's just like just doing whatever it can in this area. Uh, just not very, like, precise, but still. And if you have, like, this one, you can do it manually, like with whatever pal you've got in the your inventory in your pocket, but you can also make it here. No, I thought there is like a list of facility. I guess you just have to throw them at the place. And this one is just to, like, defend the base or something. I don't know. I recently played Conan Exile after they released remake or remaster, and there is this, like, get those slaves, and there is like a list of buildings. You sign slaves up to tasks. Maybe I was confused with that. Okay, gonna keep the of them. This one work. Let's make some what? Brushore pork. No, not mine. Can't you cook? Cooling, hunting, lumbering, just farming. There is no cooking. Handwork. Handiwork. No. Doesn't work for growing food. Maybe there is like a bigger, more advanced station, cooking station. Maybe that's what we need for all assistance. They're hungry. Right X. Relet Chikipi. We are level 7. Sneak. And let's go up to 1000. Oh, we are. I think, what? Yeah, off. Outfit is giving us extra health. From now on, not gonna invest in work speed. That's what pulse are for. We can get some more stamina, but I think we should attack. Sounds like fun. Now we can create all gear. Workbench. I signed all. Yeah. And we can for food at the same time. Now I would eat some kebab too. I'm starting to get hungry. Maybe kebab is not. Unfortunately, there are not good kebabs around me. Uh, we even had like, I think it was one of the worst entire country, and that streamer tester came here and made a few videos on that. Oxpark harness. Need flame organ. We need to kill more of those foxes. Amazing. And we're gonna ignore that tutorial for now. Let's just focus. Like maybe, but overall we're gonna move our base. You're right. Eventually gonna need more advanced resources, but we can still build some basic house. So let's unlock wooden structure. Let's unlock bow, arrow, beds for us and poles. Global pole box. A facility that can store the genetic data of poles and allows you to reconstruct them from this data. Stored genetic data can also be transferred to other worlds. Ah, okay, so it is for, yeah, it is if you want to start a new save, but you unlocked like all of the poles and you don't want to start from scratch, like you want to start from, or maybe play on your friend's server, or different server on your friend's save, but you don't want to start from scratch, so you can build this one and save your progress, and this progress is gonna move, uh, at least the pulse collected gonna move to another world, but I think your character is still going to be level 1. Did you see Windrose? Yes, and not only saw, I also played it, and yeah, the concept is cool, but it's very early, still in early access, and I know that they released some bigger patch now. Uh, yeah, it's basically the same. It's a surviving game. All of surviving games have this very common mechanics, and Windrose has a great potential. I think I said that, you know it can be a goatee, can be, but after they finish it, because the game is in beta state, not not, not in beta state, it's in alpha state, not even in beta state. They still have tons of work to do, like for example, there's no really a reason, not the reason, like, you don't feel like it's a game about pirates. So in the game about pirates, you want, right, to use your ship and, I don't know, raid other ships for loot, right? And in other games like ships and pirates, for example, best one is World of Sea Battles, or you've got this flop from Ubisoft called Skull and Bones. But even in that flop, you've got those NPC merchants you can raid and stole their ships and loot. And even in Odyssey, right? In Assassin's Creed Odyssey or Valhalla, you've got these mechanics. So, but in Windrose, you don't. You only have those like NPC enemies that can hunt you and chase you. But other than that, you don't really feel like a pirate. So that's one. Because if don't they don't fix this issue, then this game is basically the same as any other surviving games. And you need to be unique, right? And you want to be, and so I hope they're gonna work on that because I saw a lot of like, you know, praises, of course, but the common complaint was that it doesn't feel like you are a pirate. It feels like you are just, cast away on some island and you need to survive. But okay, that's cool for like a first hours of the game. It's not an easy game, by the way. Kind of like a Souls-like, and die a lot until you get. It's like in Gothic, very similar. But when you get more like skill and experience and resources, and you build a ship and crew, then okay, you go to this like pirate uh, capital, like Tortuga. Got a bunch of skill quests there, but what's the reason to even do it? Like for now, there is none. Like you need the simulation. You need to see that those waters are habitated. You need to see those ships, and you know, like you need factions, like in Sea of Thieves or other that are fighting each other. You need some reputation. Or this is lacking. This is what this game is lacking mostly. And if they are managed to add those things until this game is gonna be glorious. But if not, it's not gonna be very unique. Like you said, it reminds you of other games. And basically every game, like Dune Awakening, Palworld, Enshrouded, Valheim, Conan Exiles, Ark. It's a common thing for all of those games. You need to be unique. Palworld has pulse. It has pulse and very open world, and yeah. Enshrouded, hard to tell for me to tell what it has because I didn't play much. But I know it has this mechanic of this shroud, like enshrouded title. It got this miasma shrouding mist that is toxic, and you have to avoid it. And it creates monsters and get certain areas that are more secure, and or dangerous. You to travel to more like to the territories where this mist is stronger. You need some better equipment to be even able to go there. It has some amazing base building mechanics. You can just, if you are interested, just write enshrouded epic bases. I, I'm I'm certain it has the best base building um, uh, mechanics in all of the games. Like some of those bases are just amazing. Um, so yeah, you need to be unique. And base building in the Windrose is okay. I enjoyed it. I still got the save. I think I played for I don't know 10 hours, but yeah, the beginning is very slow and sluggish, just like in Gothic. You die a lot and other stuff. Eatbox, berry plantation, ranch. You can make a ranch. Okay. Wooden living room, tavern. Ah, tavern. Okay. Let's build something. Let's build a basic building. About a base build. Let's see how it. If it changed, it better. We've got some wood, so we can create something. Gonna resemble a house. Resemble or fine. Then roof. Foundation. Let's start with foundations. For now, gonna move. For now, it's okay. You can still like. I think it is like in other games. You can save like a blueprint of your base, and then you can move it in other place. You don't have to do it time. But for now, we don't much. I'm just gonna create some basic. Then we. I can destroy it. I always like to start with this one. We
Yeah.
move or destroy. How to remember how to interact. Every game you could interact with building. How to move it? Ah, okay. So here we have to can disassemble. That's the only way. Can't move. Ah, this one too. We don't need that one. Okay, so perfect. Gonna need chest. Some windows. Doors gonna here. Oh, okay. I can already tell it's lacking like in other games. Maybe it's not, but I don't see. But you've got this quick. You've got this bar. You can choose the templates. Quickly switch. You don't need to go into the menu every time. But I don't see it here, so they didn't add it. And it's overlapping with other textures. What game? I think in Dune Awakening. Even if you overlap, the base elements had a priority, and it smoothed it like a cut. It didn't show. With that, it's not very advanced. But still, the feeling is better than it was. At the beginning, the aerial version, it was very more clunky than it's now. At least. But see, that's why you want to have a option to adjust your camera, because if you've got this, if you got these companions, sometimes see nothing. They overlap your entire screen. I would like to have the ability to move the camera further away. Now what? So in other games you have to also put like a floor, but here you don't need to. And we're gonna make a roof now. Let's do it. We've got this jungle. You don't lose much time. But like I said, they made it work better because it was kinda clunky. Made a lot of mistakes because of it. Oh, here. Here you should be able to put it here and okay, you get close. Doesn't, and at the top, voila! Get a basic house. Took us what, 5 minutes? Need some windows. But I think let's check if there are windows. Like like a package of structure. Full set. Then just no windows. Every game has a windows or frames and put into. Variety for walls shelf. No window. Can't close out. Can build a straw pole bed. Build one. And assigned. You need to create your own bed, Paul. I'm not gonna do it for you. Uh, in which one? Which part? Because first part was very basic, like very basic. Couldn't even move camera, right? It was this like in old RPGs camera. Second and third. I mostly played second part, and third part I skipped. So yeah, second part was great. Third part I skipped because I already, you know, was kinda older, so and I I tried Sims 4, not because I'm so interested, but in playing this, but I was interested how the game changed, and I'm gonna say it's not it's not the like uh outside of like of course creating a bigger map. Like the game didn't evolve. Like it's basically still the Sims 2, just with better graphics, maybe more options. If you like build stuff, people do some crazy stuff and some kind of architect. Yeah, yeah, sure. Can make nice houses. But to make, the most unique ones, you've got to have all those dozens of DLCs. One DLC just gives you, like in the past, those DLCs they never were very like rich, but still in Sims 1 or 2 expansions, there were expansions. They expanded your game. Now you get those DLCs that cost like new game, and they gave you some few models. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. It's EA. It's EA, and you know, I'm gonna defend them because they can do whatever they want with their product. Like it's their business, so they can do whatever they want. But it's because if like people would not buy those DLCs, they would change. They would change. They would stop doing it. They would go back to the old ways. But if there is so many DLCs, it means people are okay with that. So complain as much as you want at the company, but they are just adjust to the market. Ah, yeah, monopolized. But monopolized. They are just found a niche, right? It's the problem of other companies that doesn't want to compete. That's it. I mean, there is one company that tried and probably failed because it doesn't look like they are doing anything with that game. Yeah, yeah. And competition is important, but also, you know, competition is one thing, but player players need to stop buying those. You have to vote with your wallet. If you buy those, they're gonna make even more of those. Nothing's gonna change. So if people are buying it, people buys those DLCs, then I guess there is no problem. The problem is happening when they try to those same uh, practices try to in other games. That they try to bring those practices to like RPGs and other stuff. I remember when uh, Dragon Age, the Veil Guard failed. That's why it's Fail Guard. And I love how EA uh, how they presented that failure before their shareholders. I think I read some report and they said that Dragon Age Veilguard failed because it didn't have those like DLCs and it wasn't a live service game basically because they um, it failed because it was a like a normal standard game, and that was the main reason. Because if they went a road of other live services like uh, Sims, the game wouldn't fail. That was their uh, explanation for shareholders. And I say that's some really hard copying they are, or you know, they don't believe that they just want shareholders to be in that story because that game like uh the thing that it was like a standard RPG without microtransactions, paid DLCs at the launch day like Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake now, and I think it was one of the few positive things you could say about it. Had the bigger problems like it was just first of all it was just boring. I uh I remember I think I watched Asmongold playing. Uh and it was just bad game. Very boring. Hard to like older older parts of the franchise. I'm I'm curious. I'm gonna disassemble this one. Am I gonna lose what's inside? Let's see. Gonna leave 8 wood. Gonna disassemble it. We should get 5 and 5. Okay, so we got it already, and now yeah, so we can get back what was inside. The game was so boring. And also could feel that they made this game for console. see shit. Also. So they made the game mainly for controller. Compared to the old parts, the amount of skills, builds, and mechanics, the fight combat mechanics were very lackluster. Not interesting. Now we get a bow now. We can make some arrows. First. Ah, back. Overall, EA was always the worst company. People forgot it, forgot about it because Ubisoft took that place from. Yeah, there was an Anthem game. That was a live service garbage. They already closed it like a few months ago. But for few years the game was like just abandoned. Stopped they never even fixed it. They just left after a few months after launch. They just left it. Just and say whatever you want about Ubisoft, but I know because I bought uh, Ghost of Recon, that last one, that not very well received. They still, even today, they still release patches and fixes. They even made one big one that changed a lot of things positive way. So yeah, I still think EA is worst. Okay, so yeah, that's the Palworld. Nothing changed much, but it's a solid game, and uh, like I said, you need to beat the first boss unlocked. More interesting things, more buildings, more house, some story. But I hope they added more to it. For now, it's just a basic survival game with some monsters, and also, you know, those games are made for multiplayer. You can have a fight between like group of players, like in Rust. Uh, so and on one server, there may be a dozens of players. So let's not forget about that this game is mainly co-op game. Solo, I can already tell if you enjoy solo games, you're probably not gonna enjoy this one because game is created around playing with other players. You can play alone, but it's not gonna be fun for you. Yeah, I just wanted see if something changed, and I can tell not much. Game is well optimized. I just saw one bug. Um, yeah. So a decent game, decent survival, but still, I hope they're gonna maybe in future they're gonna release some expansion that's gonna add some more mechanics. Uh, because for now it's just it. That's that's the beginning of the game. Battle block. Heard about it. Battle block. Ah, this one. I remember this one. One gold game. And it's a multiplayer game, right? Co-op, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I remember someone from my friends list wanted to play that like 10 years ago, and I refused. I lose, I guess. So yeah, that's the Palworld. Uh, kind of hungry. Gonna grab something to eat. Uh, I don't know when it's gonna be another stream and what I'm gonna play. Maybe I'm gonna go back to Shadow of Mordor. Maybe I'm gonna start something else. There was a big patch in Wuthering Waves, like they introduced new area, new main story. Because for like 2 or 3 patches, we didn't get like good main story quests, so I'm kind of interested in that too. So maybe that. Yeah, Shadow of Mordor. Um, I still want to continue it. So yeah, we're gonna see. And overall, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Granted. And see you on the next stream. Have a nice rest of the day or tired day. See ya.